heat like Clint Eastwood reborn. Leave her with more holes than a dartboard.
It was the month of December, and all through the net, not a single person felt the slightest of dread. The Twitter timelines were quiet, as could possibly be, and believe me, it was nice not to see split teeth. Yes, all was peaceful throughout the web, except for one snowman who was feeling a noticeable lack of holiday pep.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
I'm the narrator, here to show you how much of a good year it's.
Alright, Dr. Seuss Reject, cut the whole positive act, because I have literally nothing to be happy for this year. Everything has been one step forward, two steps back.
Well, if that's how you feel, allow me to help you. If I show you how good it's been for you this year, then you must promise to keep making things no matter the challenge. Do we have a deal?
Well, I got nothing else to do, so why not?
Then why don't you start with the video while I get something set up?
Okay then. 2021. Man, 2021. At the end of last year's look back, I had a bit of an epiphany. Why not make this a yearly thing? But what past me forgot to put into consideration was a lot can happen in a year. And I mean a lot. Why don't we start off with the most obvious change? My avatars. Yeah, for a lot of you who were here at the start of the year, you may have noticed that I got a bit of a change in art style, looking a lot more cartoony. And from the looks of things, a lot of you seem to be on board. And I want to give a major shout out to the legendary artist who helped me bring this new version of myself to life. Nikel G.A on Twitter. I'm really glad I picked him for the new look. And his style is definitely where I choose to be for a long time. But apart from visual changes, I think a lot of people from last year have noticed a change in content. That being the absolute change in quality in videos. Yes sir, welcome to the new era of GeekToons, where videos are longer, editing is cleaner, and topics are a lot more interesting. Safe to say that this year has been one of the most productive years in the channel's history. Korra, Boondocks, Wallace and Gromit, Juniper Lee, She-Ra, all of these have brought out an interesting point to be made from me, and I'm glad that they came out in one way or another. And with all this work, it was bound to pay off in one way or another. I got recognized by the greater YouTube cartoon community, being invited to, for me at least, pretty big events like Offbeat Kiki's PowerPoint Night, and especially the Toonies. I hit one of my highest points working for one of the people who got me into the whole cartoon reviewing game, and that's something I'll cherish no matter what. And to add on top of all those achievements, I hit 1,000 subscribers. Now, I know it's sort of cheesy to say that I wouldn't be here without you, but I think it does bear repeating. A lot of you guys do forget that us YouTubers are just the people who make the videos, but you guys, the people who watch, who comment, who like, who show the slightest bit of kindness towards me and any other person you watch, are the people who keep our channels going. And I don't intend to stop making my own videos anytime soon, so thank you so much.
Before we go any further.
But of course, with the new year comes new friends, all of which made the year a lot better in one way or another. But first we can't forget the OGs, ShadeX and Manuel D. These two are legitimately the best people I've met throughout this crazy YouTube game. No matter what happens, I always think of them as some of the best friends a guy could ask for, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And let's not forget a few members of the group from last year, like Miles834, Berleezy Lookalike, Cargo Memer, Please Upload, Sillyrally, King of G.A, Dylandoodle, Captain TikTok, DJ is Something, Mario Gaming himself, Smeef, #1 Scott Pilgrim Stan, TeddyThatDraws, an absolute sweetheart, DeeJayIsHere, local ShadeX lookalike, Nokkorone, one of the best artists out there, AndrewIG, the biggest chat I know, Cairen, frog-obsessed artist of the GeekToons server, Unlisted, not sure if he's annoying or funny most times, and Auroral. I just miss him. But we also got some new faces too, such as Cartoonshi, #1 British homie, Ramens Retrospective, the most hardworking guy on the platform, BigBruhToons, whose down badness knows no bounds, Arteice TV, local YouTube and Discord Tiger Lady, Tune for Thought, the box girls of the cartoon community, LBM,
Sports is sports, it don't change!
BeeBrah, the straight man to the insanity of the GeekToons VC, KashCash, originator of ChatToons on Twitter.com, Davos, the king of wrestling and weird out of nowhere facts, TheGeekTCMYT, the smartest person in the Boondocks video. And last but not least, Worstahj, the only guy I know who has a vendetta against Wispy from Kirby.
In Kirby Superstar Ultra, you fight this nigga 11 times. There are 22 bosses throughout the entire game. Fuck Arbor Day, nigga.
What about this?
What's this?
This, dear friend, is a tape containing what some of these people have to say about you.
Really?
Really. Even though it's kind of odd since no one really uses VHSs anymore, but for the narrative, let's ignore that. Now let's sit back and play it.
If my mic quality is bad, I'm sorry. Hi, it's the GeekTCM, aka the Black Geek to some. Sentimentalism and sincerity are not my strongest suit, but please bear with me. I'm trying my best here. So I guess I'm gonna start with how I met him, I guess. So I'm scrolling on Twitter in November or December of last year, and I come across a channel by the name of GeekToons in a shoutout thread. I was thinking to myself, oh, he has Geek in his name too. That's pretty cool. Check out a few of his videos and then eventually join the Discord server. Initially, I was a little awkward, like a lot of people when they first join a random Discord server, and I was named the second geek by someone in the server at the time, which I still don't know who, but and then I changed my name to I'm Geek Boys at the time because I just felt like it, and then later to the Black Geek a few weeks later, which kind of became the default name when both Toons and I were in the VC. The first time we were actually in the VC together, I'm pretty sure he just got on and I decided to join just to know him a little bit. A few minutes later, and we're laughing as we're both typing, "Geeks will take over the world." Oh man, good times. A few more VCs trying to know more of the people in the server, and we became excellent friends. Even though I don't upload often, which I'm trying to change, but no promises, without GeekToons, I wouldn't have been able to meet like 90% of the smaller country community, which I will always be grateful for. Which actually leads me to my other point. What I love the most about this guy isn't even just his content, which is a vast improvement from 2020, which was already on the right track to be fair, is his involvement within the small cartoon community. I can't name many other individuals, at least off the top of my head, that's went out of their way to shout out and uplift other creators while also trying to grow on his own in a community this small. And I personally believe it's nothing but admirable. The amount of effort that he's put to put these new creators on the map is actually exceptional and honestly should be talked about more. I can almost guarantee you that if you were to ask a relatively small creator who GeekToons is, they've either seen or know the guy at some point. I think this level of networking has also played a major role in him starting to befriend the bigger creators in the cartoon community, which I'm absolutely proud for. I remember when GeekToons had asked me to be on the Boondocks video a few months back to talk about his history, and I was both honored and stressed. I only know a few individuals at the time who were confirmed to work on the project, but being tasked with such a responsibility with a show that important, with some of my friends and favorite creators also on the project, felt a lot more stressful at the time. But nonetheless, I sent my segment, the video came out, and now is one of his most viewed videos. And people did say I did really well with my section, so I must have been doing something right. As for my favorite GeekToons videos, they would be the Korra, She-Ra, and Boondocks video. No bias, but because all of them were a culmination of months of effort, and all three of the videos paid off. And that's a pretty rare sight to see on a YouTube channel in 1 year. I'm actually very interested to see where Geek goes in 2022. He has a lot more opportunities since he's reached 1K, which is said to be one of the hardest milestones to reach on YouTube. I'm just saying I'm really proud of the guy. If I go on much longer, my section's gonna take forever, so I'm sorry for that. My final words are keep track of GeekToons in 2022. Really confident that he's gonna knock it out of the park with his 2022 videos. Subscribe to me. I'm trying to upload again. No promises though, that's just gonna be my new motto from now on. And more importantly, please subscribe to all others featured in the section as well, so you can do some justice to the work this guy puts in to put these creators on the map. Again, I'm bad with the sappy stuff, but all I'm trying to say is that I really love this guy. Yeah, I think that's it for me. This is the GeekTCM, and yeah, I'm out.
Mini Geek was the best thing that happened to me in my life. I was a shy, quiet girl when I first met the others. I always had trouble trusting good people because I experienced way too many toxic servers to the point I just wasn't feeling like they weren't something I just didn't want to be a part of. I felt lonely, scared, and I pushed people away. I always feeling like I was just wanting to drown myself. However, that all changed when I met Geek. He had such a kind, funny feeling that made me smile. How we met? It was quite unexpected, and I was the first one that was really interested to get to know him because at the time I did not know who Geek was or who GeekToons was all about, and I don't know much about his videos. So when I hopped into his PMs, we started talking a lot. We shared funny times, and yet his positivity made me feel like it's okay to come out of that dark shell and learn to have fun. Heck, I remember we got to know each other to the point he one time invited me to play Left 4 Dead with him. It was so much fun. I never felt so enjoyment in my life, and I owe Geek for that. And no matter what he was going through, or whatever things that was bothering him that made him stressful, I always did my best as a bestie to him to be, you know, supportive and letting him know it's okay. Things are going to be alright. No matter what the darkness tried to make you feel like you're weak or you're just small, just always beat that. Just break out of that. And that's what I do. The same way how he made me feel. Like, just be who you are. And I owe him for that, really. No words can describe, but just saying thank you, Geek, for everything you have done. I really, really am to cherish for this wonderful moment we had together, for the good times that we had, and I really hope we continue on more and more as being closest friends. Cheers to you, Snowcone. Thank you for this wonderful year you have made. And as we move on forward, I really can't wait to know what more exciting things we'll have together. Really, thank you.
Yo, what's up everyone, how's it going? It is your boy, known as Enlisted Online, but you could call me Arby's Boneless Wings. How is everyone doing today? I hope you get to have a Merry Thanksgiving and a Happy Valentine's Day. But today, in this little audio section, I guess you could say, I'm going to be talking about GeekToons for a little bit, because GeekToons is a really great person. You know, I think I met him around like 2020, I believe. So did I met most of his friends. But when I first saw him, I was just like, I mean, he's okay. I mean, not really like that great or anything. But then I realized as soon as I got to know him, I was like, yeah, he's a really great guy, to be honest. And it's like, that's kind of what I respect from people. You know, like a lot of people could fake up being positive online, but behind the scenes, they might usually be like a negative person and they don't really share up exactly with their morals as they talk about publicly. But Geek definitely does that. He definitely always is like an honest human being, and he is also a really vigorous person as well. Because whenever I see him just going on Twitter, just talking like,
hey guys, by the way, I got like 19 script ideas and stuff. Like, oh my goodness, I got 19 videos.
It's like at this point, he's gonna probably keep making videos by the time he's like 89 and then retire and then still keep making videos. I feel like that's how motivated he is to making YouTube content. And I feel as if like he would genuinely be a great content creator in 2022, and especially he'll get like some good amount of growth from it. Not just is he like actively motivated to get onto the YouTube sphere, but also whenever I get to VC with him in his server, which you should go join by the way, you know, like I always like, you know, whenever I get into VC, I always see him and we just like talking about like random shit, and it's really nice. You know, he's such a genuinely fantastic person to talk to, and I'm so glad I call him a great friend. Thank you so much for everything that you've done to me, Geek, and just know that I will always appreciate you no matter what. I am gonna just at least show no expectancy if you ever get into any sort of drama, right? Because clearly you are too fucking nice to ever get into some sort of like cancellation or whatever. I know I'm like blowing Geek off like a Macy's Christmas parade float, more specifically a snowman, but it's just me basically being as honest as I can about him, because he is a genuinely great friend and I am very much appreciative. So thank you so much, Geek. Thank you for letting me be on your video, and I will talk to you whenever I upload. I don't even know when I'm gonna upload.
So I gotta make this quick before I leave. Geek, if you're listening, I love you. You're literally one of the best big bros I ever had. Also, you're a really amazing friend. Love your content. Love everybody surrounding you, bro. Like Manuel, Shade. I'm sorry if I didn't get to all of y'all. It's really great meeting you. I would never get to be here without you, man. So, yeah, man. Thanks. Happy holidays. Bye.
Hello, amigos. Ramen here now. None of this is scripted, and that is my bad. I just been working on other projects, so I didn't have time. But I just want to say, when I met GeekToons, it was like early on, like I say January or February, one of those two. It's very foggy. He has really helped me a lot. When I first like joined the community, I was scared, I had nowhere to go, I had no one to talk to, but GeekToons put me in his server, and I met so many great people, like my friend Shade, and from there, I started the Vibes crew, and I couldn't have done that without GeekToons, and I am forever grateful. I appeared in GeekToons Suicide Squad video, and the very first collab was the best. GeekToons, thank you for everything. Please check out this man's content in his videos, and congrats on 1K. GeekToons has helped me so much throughout the year, and I couldn't have done it without GeekToons. And I'm just happy to be in this community and provide so much great content. Without him, I would have never met people like Shade, Kang, Manuel, and so on and so on. So thank you so much, Geek. Peace out.
GeekToons is somebody I've known for a short amount of time, but in that time I've come to know him as a wise man and a good acquaintance. He's always very reliable and does his best to help his friends, including me. I can't thank him enough for what he's done for me, and he's honestly a legend in the best sense of the word. I can't wait to see what's next from a satisfyingly superb snowman with a balance of slapstick and seriousness. GeekToons.
Okay, I was supposed to be talking about someone. Who am I supposed to be talking about again? Oh yeah, the snowman. Hi everyone, I am Team Crew for Life from the Team Crew for Life channel. You can just call me Creed. Today I'm going to be talking about GeekToons. He's a really cool friend of mine, and he invited me on this video to talk about him because he's selfish. So, I met GeekToons, don't remember, but I was in this server, yeah, now we're friends. I don't really know what to say here. He's a really cool guy. He's the guy I can go to for content advice. He gives me content advice. He makes really good videos, really good videos. Super cool guy. Yeah, pretty much it. Alright, yeah. It's pretty much I have to say. It's pretty much all I have to say. It's 9:37 right now, so I'm kind of tired. Yeah, so if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go watch this Ellis Mark video. This has been Team Crew for Life, and bye.
You know what, narrator? After everything I sat through, I realized something. This year, despite all the trouble, has been great. I think I'm gonna stick around a little while longer.
And with that, my work here is done. Take care of yourself, Geek.
Will do.